Hey, how are you guys doing, guys? I want to welcome you guys to our first Team Blitz weekly hangout, and I'm super excited, guys, because I basically started this Team Blitz back in March of 2013, and I basically got steered away from what I originally started because of actually trying to be in sync with my sponsor, who basically she started her own team, and she wanted to keep it tight knit. So I basically put the Team Blitz idea to the side, but eventually that did not work out between me and her, and I should have just stuck with my guns. But I'm so excited that I'm able to bring back Team Blitz again and actually start it off on a good note, because there's no better way to start out a team with a group of people who are already taking massive action, guys. So let me just introduce myself to you guys. My name is Terrence Freeman. I am from New York City, and I am basically right now at my job at my advertising agency, and I got involved with multi-level marketing a few years ago, about 5 years and change. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. That experience, I truly believe, is what prepared me for what I am doing today. And I'm gonna get into that for a minute. But going back to my my story, I'm from Upper Manhattan, and basically I grew up around Spanish community and hardworking people, and there was a lot of activities going on in the streets, activities that aren't legit, activities that can definitely get you in trouble, and there wasn't that much of role models. We didn't have many role models in our neighborhoods, and the only role models we possibly had were drug dealers and business owners. And business owners were even scared of the drug dealers, so they wouldn't even inspire the kids to stay away from drug dealers and so forth. But that's the type of area I was from. I'm from, and but I didn't let myself get caught up in that. I mean, I did make some bad decisions in my past, and it's prepared me for my self-development, because we all know that it's self-development that creates elevation in your lifestyle. So, um, being involved with multi-level marketing for about 5 years, it was great. I mean, I've met so many people and built so many relationships that I probably would have never met or built these type of relationships had I not gotten involved in this industry. I mean, I have friends who are millionaires, friends who are six-figure earners, five-figure earners, and these are people who make this type of money monthly. And I am inspired and mentored by a few of these guys. So being involved with that industry with multi-level marketing, like I said, it was great. But after a while, overseas I was doing okay. I was doing pretty good in the UK for somewhat. I had some pretty good sales here in the United States. But once the company I was in opened up in India, I mean, things were going great for me. I started building a great team, and my vision just got bigger because I actually saw me being on stage, talking in a stage out in Japan, with over 10, 15,000 people, and that's how big my vision was when I was doing that company. So, but it actually fell a little short, and people started, dropping off, and I started feeling like a recycling bin. I mean, you cannot control what people do or the choices they make. All you can do is inspire them, and as much as you can possibly do, you inspire them. And when that doesn't happen, basically, you just gotta continue going. Some people stay where they at and not make money and just are loyal to their sponsor and sponsor to the company. Some people.
Terrence, I think we lost you. Can you guys hear Terrence?
You guys hear me now? Whoa. Okay, you can hear me now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that,
yeah.
guys. So yeah, so like I was saying, when I was in the company I was previously, and then feeling like a recycle. been and people dropping off, and my income went from 1,200 a week down to $80 per week, and from $80 down to nothing. And I did get a bit discouraged. I did say, I won't do this thing again. I mean, the stuff that the normal, typical person thinks about. But what makes you untypical is when you really brush that thought off and you just go. You just continue going. Even if that did not work out, you always look for another option, another opportunity. And that came to me when a friend of mine sent me an inbox and told me, hey, you got to look at this Empower Network program. It is amazing. It is something that's going to help you with your marketing and your branding. And I looked into it, and guys, I was blown away with this thing. Because in all honesty, I mean, it's a no-brainer where you can make 100% commissions. You're licensed. The products are licensed to you once you own the products, okay? And I'm going to get into the products also in a little bit. And when you own these products, you make 100% commissions on them, guys. So with that being said, would you rather get 10% or 100%? I mean, you can actually use both ends because Empower Network is basically for the entrepreneurs who want to build a business online, who want to brand themselves online and market better, become a better marketer. Because people join these companies, they just jump in all excited, they get fired up, but they don't even realize that there's strategic ways in making an income in this industry. Everybody sees people, they start talking to family and friends and cousins and so forth, and then their family start turning them down. And it's the same thing here with Empower Network. Your families will turn you down. They tell you it's a scam, it's a pyramid. Why don't you go get a job, stick with what you know, yada, yada, yada. But it's like I told people earlier today in a video that I shot that I posted on Facebook. If people would just talk to strangers instead of going to family and friends in the beginning, guys, your business will take off right from jump because people don't know you. You know what I'm saying? They can only see what you are presenting them with. Now, your friends and family, they know you. So when you present them with something, most likely they're going to say no. And they will say no to you because they know what you've done in your past. They probably know that you're not a go-getter and so forth, but they don't believe that people change, that type of attitude. But when you change that mindset and you actually start believing in yourself and you start actually saying to yourself, guys, you know what? I don't need family and friends. It's people that I need. It's people that I need to connect with. I need to build new relations in order for an income to grow. And this is why network marketing has to be, if anything, the best industry in the market to get into now. In 2014, 2013, it is the best market to get into because everybody's losing jobs. Everybody's not making the money that they want to make. People are sick and tired of working and getting check to check. I mean, multi-level marketing has been around since the 1940s. You know what I'm saying, guys? So think about how many people have set their lifestyles for freedom, and actually living it because people are actually out there living a freedom lifestyle, guys. So with that being said, Empower Network is basically giving us that. Empower Network gives an opportunity for anyone who's doing multi-level marketing, anybody who's doing direct sales, anybody who's in business for themselves traditionally, because many people say, yeah, I can sell. I can sell water to a whale. But when you put that person to the task and they don't make a sale, it goes to show exactly where that person's mindset is at. You see, because it takes confidence and actually an independence, of knowing what you're able to do. Because anybody can be a salesman, but not everybody can sell. You see what I'm saying, guys? There's a tactic, there's a strategic way into becoming a marketer. It's not just about getting people signed up. It's not just about getting people in your business and then walking away and then just make monthly increments from them because believe me, they're going to drop like a bad habit. If you're not providing value to your people, if you're not sharing insight, if you're not connecting with them on calls, if you're not helping them in any way, shape, or form, your business is going to be stagnant. So this is why it's important that you guys actually connect with people, start getting your stories out there, because in all honesty, stories, as we know, they sell. I mean, we all watch TV, right? And we all look at the reality series that are all over these networks. Why do you think that they are reality TV shows? Because, even though it's edited and mocked up and scripted up somewhat, but it's still a reality show. You know what I'm saying? So look at the Kardashians. You watch the Kardashians, you're watching every moment of their lifestyle, their story. And guess what? It's selling, guys. It's selling. So Katrina has a story. Eric has a story. Jill has a story. Anyone else who's watching this webinar, this hangout right now, you all have a story. The bottom line is that are you willing? Are you able to let people know your story and share your story with the world, because people might want to hear your circumstance. Someone out there might be going through the same thing that you had gone through, and you were able to jump over that obstacle, and you have every right to share that story. It'll be selfish of you not to share the story. You see, and that is what's important to me, and this is why I love doing what I do, and this is what I shifted in my business. I basically just started sharing my story, and I'm starting to give insight and value and connect with people universally. I could care less about the money. I could care less of what if I hit the leaderboards or not. As long as I'm here and I can help Katrina, I can help Jill, I can help Eric, I can help anybody that's involved in this industry make more money, then that's exactly where my outcome becomes an outcome, because I am providing the same alignment with the universe, guys. You see it? Because if you align yourself with the universe, whatever you're giving it, it's going to give it right back to you in that same alignment. But you just have to believe it. That's the bottom line. So I'm just going to, where Eric go? Eric just went away. So I'm going to wait for Eric to come back. But let me just continue on about a little of Empower Network. Empower Network started back in 2011, guys. And what they did was Dave Wood and Dave Sharp, who are the co-owners of Empower Network, these guys were coming from multi-level marketing experience. Dave Wood, I'm not sure if you heard of him. His story is amazing. The guy used to be homeless in a van, living out of Hawaii, selling Amway products, and worked his way up, but he still did not figure out a way of having his team make money, even though he had a team, but his team was not making money. So this is how he was able to come up with the blueprint of Empower Network while sitting in his house and strategically trying to come up with a system that's going to help the average person who wants to market online and even offline. Because we all know that it takes a person to another person in order to make a sale. You can make a sale online without a doubt, on autopilot without a doubt, because as long as the people are seeing your videos, they're seeing your insight, you're giving them free value, that's a connection alone in itself. Now, when you're talking with someone, belly to belly, you know what I'm saying, and you communicate with that person on the phone, like for example, you have someone who joins you, who subscribes to you, to your autoresponder, and you see that they subscribe, you have every right to call that person and say, hey, how you doing? I just saw that you joined my team. Welcome to Team Blitz. I am so glad that you're here. So tell me, what is it that you intend to do with this business? Why did you join Empower Network? Then the person most likely is going to be like, well, I need more money and I need to make more time for my family. So how important is the time? How important is time for you? And then the person is going to go on and on. So you want to hit them with those nuggets, and this way you don't want them, you don't want them asking you the questions. You want to be asking them the questions. They give you the answers that you want. So this way they're ready to pull out that credit card and ready to join, guys. Because you know what? It takes a person to finally, realize that I need to make more for my family. I need to do this for my son, my daughter, my moms. I need to buy my moms a house, so forth. This is why this industry is amazing and why so many lives change, because people stick to their guns. They self-develop themselves, they build up that confidence, and then they go out there and they market to the marketplace like a lion. You know what I'm saying? And then guys start making 5, 6, 7 figures per month, guys. Okay? So with that being said, That's just a little about Empower Network and what basically it can help multi-level marketers do. Like there's multi-level marketers who are in business right now who are stuck, have a team, but their team is not making money. They're the only ones making money. They don't have a system to teach their downline how to market, and that is what's missing. You see, and that is why Empower Network is providing these modules, because the information age is exactly that, guys. The information sells. If you have information, it sells. People want to know. The vibe is clear. As long as it's clear and authentic, people will join your business, guys. Okay? So with that being said, I want to introduce my man Eric. Who, this guy is out of Houston. I love this guy to death. I met him in Empower Network. We linked up online. He's seen the hangouts we did back in the past, Real Men Make Money hangouts that we do on Wednesday with the Dream Team. So with that being said, I'm gonna let Eric take over, let him introduce himself, and this way he can provide and share with you a little of his story, why he joined, and why is he so excited about being in the Empower Network. Take it away, buddy. You hear me, Eric? I think you're still on mute, buddy.
Okay. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, you good, buddy. You good.
Okay. Well, can you see my screen? Hold on.
I can see your face, but not the screen.
Hold on.
You good. I can see your screen. You good, Eric? You just gotta unmute yourself. Okay, I think Eric is having a bit of a technical difficulty. So I'm gonna just pass the baton over to Katrina. Katrina, let's get you on the mic. Eric, after Katrina, you get back on, buddy. Mute yourself out. Katrina has so much to say, guys. Let me just tell you a little bit about Katrina. Katrina, I met in the previous business I was in, and she's a powerhouse, guys. This woman has a massive heart. I mean, I'm gonna let her tell her story, and that's that's her obligation. And but let me just tell you guys something, that her heart goes far, because she could have given up a long time ago. She could have stopped doing what she was doing. She's still doing the business that I was previously in, and I can see that things are actually turning around for her. And there's a reason why she joined Empower Network back in June of 2013. And under the circumstances, everybody has their personal issues, and she took a little setback to run her other business and, figure that out and mend that together with Empower Network, and which she was able to do because now she just got all in, guys. And when I talk about all in, guys, I'm talking about she bought all the products. She went all in for the gusto because she knows that these educational information platforms give value. And as long as you take the steps with the platforms, you can only make money. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like going to school. You took the steps to get from first grade to eighth grade, and you graduated. And then you went into freshman year. And then from high school, you went from freshman year to senior year to college. Everything is a step, taking the next step, taking the next step. And as long as you provide that implementation in your online business or your offline business, guys, you can only rank up and elevate, and your income will only elevate also. But with that being said, let me just pass this baton to Katrina. She has plenty to say. She's fired up about being all in. She's fired up about Empower Network and the company that she's in. And let her share her story. Okay, guys? All yours. The baton is yours, gorgeous. All yours.
I really hate you for putting me on the spot right now.
The uncomfort zone is the best.
I really, well, yeah, like you said, I'm still in the business you and I met in, and it means a lot to me. And I really just wanted to market to a great audience. That's always been my biggest struggle, marketing to people. And some things have worked, some things haven't. It's been a lot of up and down, but it's funny that you said stop marketing to your friends and your family, because I always say I don't want to market to my family. I don't want to market to my friends. I just don't want to do it. Am I still on here? I don't want to market to my family and to my friends just because I don't. And so what I see in the Empower Network, I actually did a video called The Power of the Internet. And I talk about why it's so powerful and things like that, and the significance in marketing. It's a very short video, but that's really why I'm doing it, why I'm in the Empower Network. And I did have to, just kind of take a leave of absence. And but I'm back now, and like Terrence said, I went all in. And it was kind of crazy how it happened, but it was always something that I wanted to do, but I wasn't able to. But now I found a way to do it, and so I just went all in. And since you put me on the spot, Terrence Freeman, I'm going to put you on the spot. I know he didn't expect me to do it, and so this is kind of how the conversation went. I was just asking him to help me with some things, and he was just saying, you're behind and all those things. And so when we finally talked on the phone, I don't know if you're laughing. I don't know if you remember this, but you said something pertaining to me. You said something pertaining to me not being serious. And I said, if I wasn't serious, then I wouldn't have gone all in. And I've been knowing this man for 3 years, and for the first time in 3 years, I heard my brother do something that I've never heard him do. He went silent on me. He stopped talking. And that's when I knew I had, shocked the daylights out of him, because I've never heard Terrence Freeman stop talking. And so he didn't believe me at first, He was kind of like, I think you actually told me that you didn't believe me, and I'm like, I went all in on your birthday, and we kind of went back and forth, and then a series of curse words followed after that, because it shocked them so much. And so that's how the conversation went. But in all seriousness, I went all in because, like I said, it was something that I've always wanted to do, and I see a great opportunity, and I'm in love with my business that I'm in, and I want people to, as many people as possible, to be exposed to it. I know I have something to offer, and so that's why I went all in, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this takes me. That's it, Terrence.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Really, guys, I was definitely shocked. I mean, because not that I don't give up on people who join me, but again, I do know that you have to take action, and Katrina, yes, she definitely had to take a little bit of a absence in the business, but it shows. Like I told her, obviously she still had it in her mindset. She still believed that she could still do it, and you know, months to coming up to this month, where we just had a discount window to getting all in. And anyway, guys, you can still save money by going all in now before. I think you got like 3 days or four. I think about 3 days left until the price goes back up to full price. So if you have not gotten all in, guys, hit that link that I provided there for you, and look at the information, look at the products that we have. So this way, you'll be able to save. You're gonna be able to save You're gonna be able to save $1,231 right now. Had you done it last week, you would have saved $2,300 like Katrina did. You know, she went all in at $2,900, and just the master's course alone is $3,500, guys. Okay, and these are courses that are going to put your business over the top because people are not doing what Empower Network is showing. You know, yeah, there's a lot of gurus out there, but guess what? In order for you to start your own online business, you're gonna have to come out of pocket at least seven, eight, $9,000. Talking a blogging platform, web hosting, designer, um, what you call providing your links, your products online. You got to pay for that also. But Empower Network eliminates all of that. You pay a $25 a month increment on top of $100 a month for the inner circle audio, which is basically powerful content that is provided to you every Monday. Well, it's there for you, but it comes from the Empower Hour call that we do every Monday night at Empower Network. Okay, guys? And that number is 209-255-1040. You don't need no access code. You dial that number tonight at 9 p.m. and you'll see exactly what it is I'm talking about. But with that being said, I want to introduce my man Eric. I love this guy to death. I met this guy online. We met through Empower Network. He's reached out to me. We've done a few hangouts, Real Men Make Money hangouts that we do in the Dream Team on Wednesday nights, which will be coming back live again. And this guy's, his heart is massive, man, because he doesn't give up. And guys, when you find out how old he is, really, you have no excuses. Okay, so I'm gonna let him share his story, share why he got involved, and why is he going all in, and why is he so fired up, and why is he so fired up about the event coming up in Charlotte. So share your story, brother. Take it away. The floor is yours.
Can you finally see me now? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You good? I can see you and hear you.
Okay. I have my phone here and my computer on the other end in case one of them goes out. Well, anyways, my name is Eric Ruiz, and I've met Terrence, through community, here in Empower Network. And one thing that that sparked my interest, when I met him, when I recognized it, that he was somebody who was actually willing to stay the course, right? You talk about somebody who's built a team. I don't know how big this team was, but you build a team. You know that if you build a network of distributors in the network marketing industry, you're able to earn paychecks of $2,000 a week, right? There talks about somebody who put in the work, because you've got to be able to build a massive team in order to be able to do that, right? And what I noticed in him is recently, he's actually been more inspired as of lately. So so it's an honor to actually be here in this hangout, right? And he's the founder of this hangout today. So we want to congratulate him for being able to do this. And one thing that I want to say, what actually sparked my interest when I took a look at this opportunity. I was previously in network marketing. And if you don't know what that is, that's a fast. In order for you to gain leadership skills, gain create an income, right? And it's a college, it's a university. I remember first joining. I got excited when I first entered network marketing, not really understanding what industry I was involved with, what I was involved with, what exactly I was going to be exposed to, what mentors, what leaders. And one thing I want to tell you is I remember at one point looking at this industry, and it sparked the desire in me. Okay, it sparked the desire in me, and I started looking at the statistics and everything. And you look at the NFL, right, the National Football League. It's a big industry. People would people go in and pay to watch a football team win, right? Whether they're winning in life or not. And when you look at network marketing, you look at the statistics, right? You look at this book by Paul St. Filter. He stated that the most millionaires are going to come out of network marketing in the years to come. Okay, in the years to come. You research that, right? Now, what we're going to talk about today is maybe it might sound like foreign language. What is he talking about? Network marketing. I never heard about it. I had never heard about it previously before, because what? But at one point I chose not to judge what I did not know, right? And I'm glad that I did not begin to judge it, because based on what other people were telling me, what their lives were telling me, I just had to open my mind and say, hey, what is it? What if this opportunity works, right? What if it works? and that's and when I started looking at the statistics, as you look at one thing, right? And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me in a little bit, right? But I just want to share something with you, some value, because at the end of the day, it's about sharing some value to you, because it's what you might see me here, but it's really not about me. But I wanted to share something with you, right? I started looking at professionals. You look at doctors, lawyers, right? Any type of professional in nowadays that go to school, and they and they get prepared, right? They get prepared on their craft. A lot of them, you'll see them that they'll go to school for a very long time, right? They won't even start earning their income until 6, 8 years down the line. Okay, now you realize why do people go to school for that long, right? And yet when they get out, they they're taught to actually come pay off a loan, whether they like that job or not. you know, most people are taught you just got to find a job. You just got to find something. You're not even taught to look out for your passion. You're not even taught to you're not even taught that. That's hardly taught in schools. And again, this is going to interrupt a lot of what you're thinking. And it's just meant to cause a conscious interrupt in your mind. Your mind right now might be saying, "Oh, I don't know this information." You might be fighting against this information because you never heard it. Okay, but I want to keep it very, very simple. Open up your mind to what you've never heard, right? Because if you want to be able to have different results than what you already have, you eventually have to do something different. You ask yourself, if I go on the same path that I've been on, in the last 5 years, whether you're happy with it or you want to have more success, right? Where am I going to end up, right? That's where that's where they say insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Okay, just look at your neighbor, look at your family. If they are working, would you ever trade places with them? Right? Are they a successful person that you want to model after? Okay, and if that's not and if the answer is no, then you've got to seek out different information. Okay, you've got to seek out different information because you got to come to the reality. If they knew how to build wealth, if they knew how to build a business, right? I'm not sure if your family is a family of entrepreneurs, but if they knew how to actually do it, they would have already taught you that, don't you think? And when it. So again, back to the story, right? I was actually involved in network marketing, but I said, how can I actually build this? I saw the model, and I said, how can I build this? How can I actually be able to get more attention to more people? Because I saw what the industry was doing. I saw how people from going from a fourth grade education, right, were building up a great income, building up a lifestyle, And again, we want what I want to say today right now is quick income disclosure. Anything we discuss here is not a guarantee that you're gonna make it because we don't know your work ethic. We don't know how how dedicated you are, right? Because this is not any get rich quick scheme. It's not. It's a profession. The professionals are the ones who actually earn the real money, right? When you become there's an amateur, when there's professionals, right? And anything you look at the NFL, NBA, professionals who are actually make money. You look at LeBron right now; he's a professional. That's why he's earning the money he earns because he's a professional. So back to what I was saying, uh, and I started looking at the industry, and I came to a point where I started losing, kind of passion because I said, how is it gonna work for me? But and again, like I was saying earlier, there was information that I was missing. There was certain styles that that do work, right? But they don't work for what the majority. They don't work for what is it called for if you want to build a sustainable business. When and I remember one time when I started looking at this online, I remember looking at a Hangout just like this. I remember looking at a leader that I was once once involved in a previous company, um, named Stormy Wellington. And I remember in a Hangout it was them, Tracy Walker, Nicole Cooper, and I saw something that actually sparked the interest in me, the passion again to me for me. I saw them having fun. Okay, I saw them having fun. I saw how they were, building a business, how they were actually talking just like we are right now, and they were having fun. And that's one thing I had lost due to it. Just being burned out for some time, right? After not seeing how everything was gonna click together, right? But and the reason why I'm excited here is because this is not just an opportunity, right? It's not we're looking at an opportunity here. Well, you're looking at something bigger that you can imagine right now. Okay, imagine when Steve Jobs was actually at the forefront of creating Apple, right? How he was going to revolutionize what the computer industry. You look at trends, how where he was headed, and a lot of people did not catch his vision. If you've seen the movie Steve, I think it's your Jobs, I believe. A lot of people did not understand what he was saying because what to him it was a strange language because he was speaking with vision. We're telling you right here we're speaking vision. We're telling you right now whether you own a business or not, most transactions, what majority of transactions will be done online. Okay, just look at when you look at Netflix, right? Look at how many blockbusters that closed down because what Netflix is now creating your DVDs online. Just look at how you pay your bills. Okay, how are we communicating right now? How am I able to speak to you right now through what a computer? Years ago, this would have been what they would have. People thought this was probably crazy, right? And where we're headed right now, we're about to head right now. The network marketing industry is going to change. Let me tell you this why, and I'm gonna finish off with this right here finally. Okay. Um, I know a gentleman, right? He's been in the previous in network marketing industry. He built his team offline, but he said I've got to find a way to He started looking at how he could build it online, and he was actually applying methods in order to capture what his leads, that in order to capture an audience that I've been learning. I was like, wow, network marketers are actually realizing that they need the internet in order to have a global presence, in order to have an audience. Just look around you, right? And this again, this is not being taught to you at school because that's why I said it's going to contradict to what you're thinking right now. All right, I'm suspending any disbelief. And if you have the opportunity to connect with any of these leaders here, okay, um, just imagine when when whoever was about to launch Facebook, right, about Mark Zuckerberg, they were in that room, few people were about to launch it, and few people doubted it. Few people showed up to that amazing event. Look at how big Facebook is. Okay, that now down in June 20, what I believe what 26 right to 29, something big that you cannot even imagine, right? It's going to be happening down in Charlotte, right? I don't know if you've ever wanted an opportunity, if you've ever been searching for something that say, I'm tired of doing the way I've been doing things over and over. If you're actually serious about changing your future, you lay down your ego and just decide to become a professional. Okay, because that's who we're talking to. People who want to build a career, and become professionals. Connect with us, because we will be in Charlotte, and it's going to be big, you know. And again, I pass it on to you, Terrence. I know I've said a lot, but thank you for this opportunity. And you know,
Hey, Eric, man, you're always more than welcome, brother, because in all honesty, your input, and like I said, for as young as you are, man, you take action because you believe in yourself. And I mean, you've been in multi-level marketing before, guys. You heard his story of, you know, where he saw that there's a disconnection, in multi-level marketing. Now, people with a massive team who have experience, they rock it. You know what I'm saying? They can jump from company to company, and why? Because their their downline is going to follow them. You know, and if the sponsor is a great marketer, they're going to follow him, guys. Him or her. So this is why when people join a company and you see that they jump up in and they're already up on stage after like a week or even 2 3 days, you know what I'm saying? From an event starting, right? Let's say the event starts next weekend in Orlando for a company, and some guy comes out of nowhere, that you've never heard before, and you've been in the company for over a year. And this guy comes in, and within 3 days, he's a high-ranking rank up on stage, and he's earned a certain amount of income. And here you are, been in the company for a whole year. Here comes this guy who just jumps in, and within 3 days, he's up on stage, and yada yada yada. And the reason for that is because they already have a team, guys, and they come in with that group of people. You see, and when they come in with that group of people, they're gonna make money anywhere. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people do it that way. You have people who come in from other companies, bring their massive team, and within 1 week they've made five, eight, nine, $10,000, and you're the person who's been in the same company for over a year, and you've only been averaging $80 a week. People are not joining you, and yada yada yada, and then you're wondering, like, how did this person do it? But the inside is that they come with a big team. And a lot of people on the outside, the newbies, don't know that. They automatically think that these guys are, go-getters. And I'm not taking that away from anybody. Anybody can sell, can be a hustler, and can make and bring that amount of people. But the average leader that you see that's in a company and just ranked up within a week or so, or less than that, guys, it's because they came in with their team. And usually that's what happens in this industry. People might have some type of disagreement with the company that they were previously with. They find another company and they take their whole teams with them, and they start all over again, and some leaders are good at doing that, but for the newbies who are getting involved in multi-level marketing, you're going to need a way to market. You're going to have to find training, an educational course on how to brand yourself online, how to be able to not even convince, because selling is all psychological. You know what I'm saying? If I can reach your core desires, then I know you're going to buy from me. Okay? Guys, just reach a person's core desire, and I guarantee you that person will buy from you. Forget about how much money you can make. Worry about how you're going to become the solution to that person's problem and how you're going to provide value for that person so that person can be able to make money. Okay? Because God, He works in mysterious ways, guys. And He's only going to help those who help others, guys. If you're selfish, stingy, I mean, guess what, man? That's exactly what God is going to give you. And that's the type of people He's going to surround you with. You know? So we all know that business is not going to grow that way. But if you are authentic, humble, giving, and actually forgetting about you, and focusing on the people on your team. Like my focus right now is Katrina, Eric, who's a good friend of mine, Jill, who I dearly love, Linda Sinchek, Robert Fuller, who wanted to get on this hangout, but I know Linda is tied up in school with her kid, and Robert is somewhere around in Florida with his kid also. But they're definitely going to catch the recording to this. But these are people who are on the team and ready to take action because they want more. I mean, life is very short, guys, and there's a reason why in this country we're able to do what we're able to do. Okay? I mean, you can decide right now, make money slow, or you can decide right now and just make money fast. You see, because anybody that tells me fast money is not good money, sorry to tell you. Fast money will establish me a lot quicker than slow money. Okay? It's all how you see it. It's all how you perceive it to be. Okay? Now, I, you know, I just want to talk about being all in and why it's important about being all in the Power Network. You see, because the people who get all in are the people who go all out. Because people join a business and they come in half-ass. They come in with the attitude of what's in it for me. What am I going to get out of this? And that attitude, that alignment that you set off to the universe is going to come right back to you and bite you in your ass, and nothing is going to happen. You're going to get discouraged. You're going to get pissed off. You're going to start blaming people because your business is not taking off. Okay? You guys got to realize that you have to connect with yourself before you even try to connect with anyone else. Okay? Because if you're not going to be true to yourself, know what your problems are, know what your faults are, know what your weaknesses are, okay? Because you're not going to provide value if you know you're weak. You got to build your confidence up. Like, I never thought I'd be shooting videos. I don't have a problem going belly to belly talking to people. And when I was in the previous business, I did not shoot videos, guys. I mean, I did, funny videos at the events, like, hey, come and join this now, like that, but nothing like what I'm doing now, where I just shoot videos of inspiration and positivity and just value. I don't even want money from you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to share my content with you guys. You see, because sharing content and sharing my story is exactly what elevates my lifestyle. It elevates me mentally. It gives me a sense of being, it just gives me a sense of being. That someone out there is actually listening, and that someone out there is actually appreciative of the story because they're in that same circumstance and they were able to jump, get out of the selling drug business and jump into a positive business. I mean, I'm going to tell you guys something. A drug dealer in multi-level marketing will kill it because a drug dealer, right? And I'm not saying that a drug dealer, you have drug dealers who are good people, you have drug dealers who are bad people. Regardless, they still got to put food on the table. You have drug dealers who do it to provide for their family. You have drug dealers who do it for selfish reasons. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, drugs are always going to be here, and they're always going to be drug dealers. But can you imagine if the drug dealer had used that same energy that he puts out in the street? Because, guys, you see these guys get to work, they hustle, and they get money. These guys get money, even though they got to be turning their neck, looking over shoulder to shoulder, but they get money because they know how to hustle, and they have a what you call a product that's in demand. You know what I'm saying? So if they use that same mindset, like Empower Network, right? Empower Network is a product that's in demand online. That's why Empower Network reached where it's at, because so many people jumped on this thing and it blew up all the search engines. And it's not even ever going to get off of the search engines. So if you type in Empower Network in Google, you're going to see exactly how much of Empower Network stuff is actually searched in Google. Okay, even your own blog. You put in your name with your Empower Network link or just your domain name, you'll find out exactly where you're ranked at. Find out where your blog is ranked, and this way you'll be able to see where and what you need to tweak in order for you to rank up higher. Because like I said, that energy that a drug dealer puts into their business, if they did it with Empower Network, guys, they would make millions. They would make millions within months. You know what I'm saying? But the only difference is that in that business, there is a demand. And there's always going to be people coming, because they have a product that people want. This is exactly what you need to do for this business. You have a product that people want. You just got to put that in here. You don't need them. They need you, guys. Always remember that. You don't need them. They need you. You have the golden nugget that they don't have. And when you start providing that value and sharing with people, forget about it. That golden nugget becomes a diamond. Why? Because you didn't give up. Okay? Remember, a diamond starts from a coal, guys. And from that coal, it turns right into a diamond. It had gone through so much to become a diamond. It's the same way in this industry, guys. It might take you so much. It might take you a little bit. It might not even take an ounce, not even an ounce of energy for some people, because some people have that talent and that gift of selling. And in all honesty, it's not even a talent, because selling is actually a skill that you do learn. You just get better and better and better, and you learn people, learn people, learn people. Because once you do that, your selling, your marketing becomes golden, and it just gets on autopilot. Like I said, people want you. People come seeing you. People calling you, saying, hey, I saw your video. I love you, man. You inspire. I've been watching you for the past 3 months. You know what? I finally think it's time to get in. Hey, Katrina, I saw your video about marketing online. I've been following you on YouTube for about 2 months now, and you know what? I have no excuses. I want to join you and your team. You inspire me, Katrina. What is it that I have to do? Yada, yada, yada. Now, guys, be accessible to people. Leave your phone number in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? Tell them, how can I serve you? Here is my phone number. Reach out to me. Ask me anything. Guys, do that. Be accessible to people and your business will grow. Okay, because I totally flipped my whole game plan. You know what I'm saying? And I'm focusing on my team. I'm not focusing on nothing else right now. I'm just focusing on helping Katrina, helping Eric, who is on his team, but he's also family to me, helping Jill with her business, helping Robert, helping Linda, helping, there's one more person that's in the team too that I gotta look up who's on the page. But, the team is starting to grow. I've started all over again, and I don't have a problem doing that. It's like hitting the refresh button. Sometimes you gotta do that. You hit the refresh button to reevaluate what it is you gotta think, to get done, what it is you got to get rid of that's been an obstacle, and be clear. Be clear on what it is that you want for your business. Be clear. That is important, guys. That is very important. So if you're watching this Hangout, I want to thank you guys for being on this Hangout, because in all honesty, people do this to connect with other people. This is not, for me, it's not about the money anymore. The money has been long. I stopped thinking about the money back when I was in my previous business, guys. When everybody was falling off, I felt like a recycling bin. I just knew that I needed to find something. Something was missing. And it is what I'm doing right now, guys. Guys, you got to get in Empower Network now. If you want your multi-level business to grow, if you want your direct selling marketing program to elevate, if you are selling Avon, Amway, Herbalife, Vima, by Silas, guys, you guys need to get these modules, so this way you guys can rank up faster in your company. Because one thing your sponsors is not telling you is how to create capture pages, how to create leads, how to build an autoresponder, how to make videos and direct those videos from a capture page, like all that LinkedIn. People don't even understand how important that is. So many people right now don't even know what a capture page is. People who are doing multi-level marketing, still doing belly to belly, talking, doing home meetings. That's great, sweet, dandy. Continue doing the home meetings. Keep putting in the CD and let the CD be the presentation. Yeah, that's sweet and dandy. But that right there is not going to build your leads, because that's what people are. Those people that are sitting in your couch that are watching you present your opportunity, those are your leads. You see? But the difference is when you have an autoresponder, guys, and you post something where you're just being authentic, right? And you post it on Facebook, and you just create a new list, right, in your autoresponder, whether that be Aweber or GetResponse. You create a new list. Call it Freeman's Group, right? And that'll be your list. And then you post it up on Facebook. You write out a broadcast, right? And provide value in that broadcast. Provide your link, or a video that you did to inspire them even more. Provide that to them, you see. And then when they see that on Facebook and some stranger hits the link, hold on a second, guys. The battery just came up. Wow. Some stranger hit the link, and when that stranger hits the link and they enter their email and put in their name, boom, that's a lead. Boom, another lead. Boom, another lead. And most likely these are people you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And then what do? You see that they're on your autoresponder. You have their phone number. You give them a call. And you explain to them, hey, I see that you have interested on details about Empower Network. I see that you opened up my email. I want to thank you and congratulate you for that. What is it that I can help you with? Let me ask you a question. Where do you want your life to be 6 months from now? Give them a question that's going to make them think, guys. Where do you want your relationship to be with your son or your daughter right now? Where would you like it to be within the next year from now? Where would you want to have take your family to where you've always dreamed of? Where would that be 6 months from now? Give them these type of questions it hits their core desire, guys, because they're going to give you a truthful answer. They're not going to lie on themselves. Okay? They're not going to lie on themselves. So I know we've been on for about an hour. But I mean, if any of you guys want to add any type of value, Katrina, Eric, Jill, you guys got all the power. Say what you guys want to say. Any last valuable information that you might want to share with people who are watching this hangout right now? Anybody?
I think it's Jillian. Jillian hasn't spoken yet, or Jill.
Jill, you have anything to say, babe?
Just a sec. Hold on. I'm multitasking. Hi there. Okay, so I won't say much, but it's been a little bit of a rough week for me, but I just wanted to just come out here and just share a little bit with you guys. I just recently lost a family member just about a week ago. So something that I'd like to just really quickly share with you guys is just, life is really short. And, I've been in network marketing since I was like 2 years old. No, not 2. Well, not quite. But I've been in network marketing for many, many years. And, I have built huge downlines. One of the most important things I think for you guys, you know, I myself am not in Empower Network. I'm a broker and I'm a model, so I don't do Empower Network, but I have been in network marketing and I have been doing direct marketing. Number one thing to get your dreams into reality is you have to write down your goals. You know, you write it once, you put a little you put a little time slot of when you'd like to achieve it, and be realistic, right? If you don't get to that point, okay, fine, we understand. But what's really important, I do believe, is that to be able to write down your goals. My father, you know, used to teach me all the time that you know, you know, what you think about, you bring about. What you want is what you can achieve. It's kind of like going through a catalog and saying, hey, you know what, this is what I want. I want that white Mercedes-Benz, or I want this, or I want a Maserati. It doesn't have to be material. If you don't have your health, you have nothing. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is what's really important is, you know, I've had, you know, a recent death in my family and made me realize how life is so short. We are not in a race here. You know, achieving your dreams, it doesn't matter whether you're 15, 25, 35, or 105. It's never, ever, ever too late to achieve your dreams. It's never too late. I don't know nothing about blogging, like zero, nothing about blogging. But guess what? I have a huge following on Facebook. So what's really important is that you create yourself. You create you being a leader. Talk about your story. Katrina, you know, I mean, I haven't met you, but I know that you were in Mona V, like I was. Eric, you know, I met you in Miami with you and Brian. One of the most important things I think is so important for people to understand that you are going to hit brick walls. It will happen. Absolutely, it will happen. But if you believe, trust me, there's more brick walls that I've come across than I think, you know, than anybody combined. We all have our own story. What's really important? Yes, number one, write down your goals. Look at it every single day before you go to sleep, not in the morning, before you go to sleep. You are setting your intention within your mind. You become one with the universe. So that's it. I love you guys. So nice to see you, Katrina, Eric, once again. T, well, you already know.
Yeah,
Wow.
awesome, baby, awesome. That's awesome. You know, that's great value. And you know, Jill, she always, you know, she puts out that value out there. I mean, she's an independent woman. She's the love of my life, and you know, I am lucky just to even be able to attract that, you know, to attract her in my life. And you know, she is very smart because you know, her being a stockbroker, she has to deal with it's a man's world. You know what I'm saying? But she was able to overcome that obstacle and, you know, earn over $1 million and be able to buy a Mercedes and, you know, go through the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like she overcame obstacles. You know, it's that mindset that we need to implement in our business. Yeah, like you said, we're going to hit brick walls. There's going to be obstacles that we got to jump over, guys. There's obstacles that we're just going to hurl. You know what I'm saying? And there's going to be obstacles that we're just going to trip right on over and get right back up. You know, it's all about the attitude and the mindset and what is it that you believe that you're capable of doing. I mean, everyone is capable of being a millionaire, guys. But none of us are going to become millionaires at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like I tell people, everyone wants to shine, and everyone will, but everyone will not shine at the same time. You know? Now, when you have a group of individuals who are like-minded, building a team, working together, doing weekly hangouts, doing masterminding, helping each other out, making you know, holding each other accountable for what it is they do. Like Eric is my accountability partner, and I'm his accountability partner. So whatever I say I'm gonna do, Eric is gonna make sure that I did it. And the same goes for him when he tells me. If Eric tells me, yo, T, I'm going to do this and yada, 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 and then I hit him at the end of the week, hey, so tell me, how did it go? What did you get? Blah, blah, blah. And he knows that, that I'm going to expect an answer. He knows that I'm going to expect an answer, and that answer, whether it be, I wasn't able to do it, or I did it. The bottom line is we're holding each other accountable to elevate our businesses, guys. You see, because if we don't do that, then who 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 is policing your business? Who's policing you? And I'm not trying to, use the word police, but it's not about policing anybody, but it's just making sure that the people who are on your team are actually on top of their game. You don't want whiners, you don't want wussies, you don't want complainers. I don't want daydreamers. I want real dreamers, guys. Real dreamers. Daydreamers, that's all they do. They look up La La Land and they're just wishing and hoping. That's a daydreamer. But a real dreamer, he gets to work. He or she gets to work, has that dream envisioned, and works towards that goal and dream every day. And guess what? It becomes a manifestation. And when that manifestation happens, guess what? It's an outcome, guys. It's an outcome, not an income. The income will be kicking down your door. Trust me. And you just focus and know that it is the outcome. So I just wanted to leave it at that. I mean, I know we've been on for about an hour and 11 minutes. I mean, I'm glad I can go on for another hour. I know that you guys have stuff to do, and it is 8 p.m. Monday night, and we got the Empower Hour call in about 50 minutes. So, guys, you do want to get on that. Remember, guys, the number is 209-255-1040. You don't need no access code. You dial that number 5 minutes prior to 9 o'clock because it gets packed, guys. You might not be able to get on. And with this discount thing happening, and I think Lawrence Tam is going to be on there. There's going to be a few seven-figure earners who are going to be on this call, sharing some strategies for the upcoming weeks leading into Charlotte, which is in the weekend of June 26th through the 29th. If you guys can be there, great. I hope to be able to see you guys there because I am definitely going to get my ass there, regardless, or even if I got to take a bus. I'm getting there, guys. I got no choice. You know what I mean? Leaders don't stay at home sitting on the couch while their team is going to the event. Or even a leader by himself, he goes and handles business and goes to the event for the team. Either or. Okay? So get to the event, get to Charlotte if you're going to get to Charlotte. The information is in your back office. All you got to do is hit Impact, purchase your ticket, get to Charlotte. Get on a bus, shuttle van, take a plane, train, ride on your bike, get to Charlotte. Okay, all you guys who are marathon bikers, you guys do the marathon here in New York, you guys can marathon down to Charlotte, guys. Okay, so get to Charlotte, guys. All right, so guys, like I said, even if you have a motorcycle, get there even faster. But hey, I had a wonderful time, man. This was actually the first hangout for Team Blitz, and I think it was a very powerful one and an informative one. And I want to thank all of you guys here on the panel. Katrina, thank you so much. And, I got to commend you for actually taking action and going all in, sis, because like I said, like I told you on the phone, it just tells me one thing, that your belief has just gotten bigger, and that you've never given up on yourself, and I do apologize that if I did say anything in the past that did discourage you a bit, it was just to basically fire you up to get you going, okay? So don't.
Terrence, you always putting your foot in me does not bother me at all. And I can tell you that he keeps his foot inside of me all the time.
Yeah, no doubt, man. You're my sis, so I do appreciate you. And yeah, I appreciate our friendship. I mean, we've known each other a long time, and there's no reason why we can't build what can become an outcome together. As a team, as a unit, and live that lifestyle. I want to be able to be like, hey, let's go to Katrina's house, man. I just heard she just bought a beautiful home out in Chicago. two-family house, brownstone, or a house up, in a suburb in Illinois, I mean, hey, me and Jill will be shooting out there real quick in a in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Or even Eric. Eric just buying a new house and a new Corvette out in Houston. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be able to get up, jump on a plane because I don't have not to worry about where my next check is going to come from because I'm already marketing. I'm already building residual income, building a team. I can just get up, get on a flight, and go visit Eric. Look at his new house. Look at his new Corvette. You know what I'm saying? So guys, this is exactly what dreaming and making it a manifesting it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you guys don't have a destiny with a destination, anybody can create a destiny, but you gotta have a destination for that destiny. If you notice, the words are similar: destiny, destination. There's a reason, and if you got a destiny, be clear on your destination, guys. Know what it is you want. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I want to thank you guys for joining our first Team Blitz Hangout. Eric, thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Jill, I love you so much, baby. I will talk to you later tonight after the Empower Hour call. And Katrina, again, girl, you are a blessing on this team because you actually are the first one who went all in, and you're going to inspire so many more on this team to get all in because so many are going to hear your story that they are going to be blown and moved, and you're going to leave them with no choice but to get all in. Okay, and that's not even a fear tactic. That's just being real. Okay. So guys, I want to thank you guys. Guys, have yourselves a wonderful night. Again, thank you guys who are on this panel, everyone who has been watching, and hey, don't forget the Empower Hour call, guys. 209-255-1040 at 9 p.m. I'll see you guys there. Have yourselves a good night. Guys,
Good night.
thank you guys.
Good night.